Hi and welcome to the Property Show. Today we look at investment opportunities available in Nanyuki, captured at the Realtors Expo.
Realtors Expo 2019 is a platform that we started to come and bring people together.
We realize that you cannot succeed alone. No man is an island. So you collaborate, you do partnerships, and then through innovation and through collaboration, you will grow.
The Laikipia economy is one of the fastest expanding economies in Kenya, growing at nearly 9% per year.
The world has shifted and is going green, with green building technology taking center stage as an important part of modern home construction. Today, we look at green building trends from design orientation, capturing natural lighting and ventilation, to choice of materials. Very interesting.
We are also putting the rainwater harvesting here as a very important element.
Later on, we'll catch conversations on roofing solutions designed and built for Kenya.
We are also the leaders in our industry, that we capture 50% of the market share easily.
Our lines and social media handles are open. Let's interact. As always, there is something for everyone. Next, we continue our series on investment opportunities captured at the just concluded Nanyuki Realtors Expo.
Karibuni sana, Realtors Expo 2019 is a platform that we started to come and bring people together, and so that we can network, grow our network. As we always say, we support our own, and your network is your network. Kindly make this as an opportunity to increase your network.
This is the third edition of the Realtors Expo, and our theme this year is Innovate, Collaborate, and Grow. We innovate because we cannot do away with innovation, as little as innovating the processes of doing your business. So innovate, innovate, innovate. For the visitors, please visit all the stands. You'll see what people are doing. It's very, very impressive. We realize that you cannot succeed alone. No man is an island. So you collaborate, you do partnerships, and then through innovation and through collaboration, you will grow.
At the Realtors Expo, we caught up with Kenya National Chamber of Commerce, Laikipia Chapter, who are supporting the growth and development of SMEs as well as creative artists. Let's listen in.
I cut the papers, then I fold them to make beads. So I fold them like this. I use hands. I don't use machine. Then I use office glue. There you are. Then after that, I make necklaces from these beads and earrings also. I don't apply color. It depends on the color of the paper. The beads goes for different sizes. There are small ones and big ones. So it depends on you. If you want the big ones, you put many papers, 2 or 3. But if you want the small ones, use just 1 paper. To make the necklace to look beautiful, we use shanga, the small beads, these ones. So after making the beads, I choose the colors I want to make, then I use shangas.
I'm a professional illustrator. I do illustrations for conservation publishers, conservation groups, and advertisers. So like here, I have some products that we've developed mainly for conservation education. It's a product that we are testing it in Laikipia. We have a Hunt Me Not, which it is a comic book that talks about conservation of wildlife. We tell it through art, because art is a universal language which everybody can be able to understand. Through these, we've been able to work with some other clients like Olpejeta and so many other conservation groups, especially within Laikipia, to develop on them conservation materials for the community. These include posters, comic books, and even creative materials to be used, especially within schools. We also have a conservation board game that we are testing in around 45 schools that are located around the conservancy areas.
Binti Mwangaza is a CBO that was registered in 2012. We deal with reusable sanitary towels for school girls. So what we do, we have a kit like this. So we give a girl this kit, and it contains of these 2 pads and 8 of these. These are like 100% cotton. So when we give the school girls, we give them 8 of these, 2 of these, and 2 panties. And with this pad, it's just like, it's reusable. They just wash it, hang it, and use it the next day. So this is how they wear it. It's just like a normal panty. You just put it, there's the flip button, you just flip it, put it on your panty, and you just wear it normally. So it's really good because it's one thing, it's affordable, then it's environmental friendly, and it doesn't have like those infections that people get from the disposable pads. And when you give it to the girls, it will last them 2 years. So you can be sure that a girl won't miss school during her menses. And what we do, we give the girls for free. They don't pay anything. So with Binti Mwangaza, because it's a CBO, we don't make any profits with that. So that's why we have Binti World, which is now a business part of it. With Binti World, we do like the fleece blankets. We do like the kanga umbrellas. It's all lesso. And we do also things like these, like diaries and notebooks and the t-shirts, Binti t-shirts. And 10% profit from the business, Binti World, goes to Binti Mwangaza. So we make sure that the girls are in school all the time during the menses.
I'm doing 100% natural organic body butters. So it's made of shea butter, cocoa butter, and I also put beeswax. And for the scent, I use vanilla and lavender essential oils. So it's completely natural and it smells so good. I also do shampoos. So it has African black soap and activated charcoal. And I also put tea tree, which is very good for your scalp, and sweet almond oil, and I also put argan oil and the Jamaican castor oil. So everything is completely 100% natural, and it's very good. Actually, you can even use it for your face and body, because African black soap is actually for face and body. So it's very good for anybody who has problem with the scalp, and it's also very good for making your hair strong and healthy in a natural way. And I also am promoting these toilets covers, because they're like like the latrines that are everywhere. So because of the like especially for us women, when you go to use these things, there's flies and all these things. So they usually transmit a lot of diseases. So we came up with this toilet cover thing. You don't even have to demolish the toilet that you have because it fits really well in the previous toilet. Whenever you're using it, this toilet, like even if you put water right now, this flap will just open and then it will just close afterwards by itself. So this one will be beneath the nini, like you can see from the pictures. Yeah, it will be flushed completely. So this one are for the ones which are chini. This one even has something for opening actually. So if you pull this one, it just opens by itself and then it closes. So it's very good for kids who are very afraid of going to the latrines and all that. They just sit on it. I'm at the elderly, I'm at the sick. So it's very good for, and it's very hygienic and very affordable. So this is the 1200 one and the other one is the 600 one.
With the growing demand for development, land and capital appreciation of 4.7%, next, site and service land schemes available in this region.
This is the first time for Mhasibu Housing to be in this Realtors Expo, and it is a brilliant experience. We have learnt a lot. We have met various people that are doing different things. It has widened my way of thinking, looking at the real estate, and it is a good feeling to know that other people are also doing what you're doing, and also met people that have been in this industry for a long period of time. So their challenges have made us feel like our challenges are not really that bad. We are getting there. We are in a good position. So it is an experience that I would like to have another time. We have an amazing product here in Nanyuki. It's 300 meters from Mayan Resort. When we are at our project, you can actually see the Mount Kenya and the Aberdare views. We are selling them in quarters, 100 by 100 full quarters, and we have ready titles. I think we are the cheapest in town because we have come to realize that as much as the prices are going up, we have stuck to our original prices. So we are feeling that this is going to be a plus for us to venture into the market and also to get our clients a good price and a good product. Our price is 600,000. We have an offer for June and July for our Nyeri and Nanyuki products. They all have titles, and we are not going to charge title fees for the clients that are going to buy within these 2 months.
We have one of the best projects in Nanyuki, Loldaigaview, 16 kilometers from town. Very well, nice place, fenced area. We are giving water, we are doing the roads. Currently we have an offer of 395. We are making a payment plan of 20%. After 20%, we give a whole 8 months of our payment period. Currently, the 395 is an offer. Within about a month or two, the prices will change a bit, but the payment plan will remain as 8 months installments. I've been here on all the time, the last 3 years. We have been participating at the Expo. It's a very nice place to showcase. You guys should come actually and see how good the place is. Disco are doing a very good job, bringing in investors in real estate, in so many fields. For guys to know one another as well, and even an area where clients can visit and have a one-stop shop for real estate, in construction, buying land, all sorts of areas actually in real estate. It's one of the best things which have happened in Nanyuki and Laikipia County as a whole.
the Nanyuki Realtors Expo tour, we caught an investor in the lucrative dairy farming business. Here's more on this investment option.
Ng'ombe zote zile tuko nazo ni ng'ombe 672 pamoja na hizi hatukamuizi mandama hizi ndogo ndogo calves, lakini saa hii zile tuko nazo mingi za kukamua ni 48 zile kubwa, na saa hii tunakamua 34, hizo zingine ni dry.
Ni shamba kiasi gani?
Shamba ya Murigi yote ni 10, lakini mahali tumelishia ng'ombe ni hapa kwa compound yetu hapa. Compound ile kuna ng'ombe kama nusu, hata ifiki nusu eka kabisa. Sehemu kidogo sana.
Watu waseme hawana shamba.
Watu waseme hawana shamba. Hii hata kama ni zaidi ya kota na kidogo sana, mahali tumejengea hao ng'ombe wote.
Okay.
Wote 72 hapo hapo.
I'm delighted to be here and for seeing everyone here. We are here to have dinner, to make business and to have more friendship. We welcome you to Laikipia and let it not be the last time that you're coming here. Let us grow this community and make a difference in the world.
The incredible thing is that so deficient is housing that the government has had to make it a priority amongst the big four. And it has a tremendous target of 500,000 houses within the next few years. I recall when I was doing some little houses many years ago, that statistics were saying that Nairobi needed 150 houses, and I think we were doing 30,000. The rural-urban migration is real. It is real in a big way. And when I come to this town, which I used to do some work in many years ago, it's amazing what is being done in this town. And I was absolutely amazed and happy to hear that D-Square has set up here, because the perception has been to go only to the capital city. So to hear that there are services here is very, very encouraging.
For over 54 years, MRM has been tried and tested, crowning our homes with beauty. One of the ways to know if a product works is when someone who has used it says it's working for them. Let's hear what MRM customers have to say about their products.
When you look at a concept, for example, like the roofing component of any structure, you need to have a roofing structure and a roofing solution that provides you a complete guarantee in terms of the stability of the roof design. You also need to partner with a roofing partner who is able to give you a guaranteed product. So we evaluated quite a number of roofing options in this country, and we settled down for Mabati Rolling Mills. And why we settled down for Mabati Rolling Mills is because we have their new modern roofing standard and the structure that is not timber based. Most roofing systems we have had for time have all been timber based, and that is not environmental friendly. Our first principle in Mayan is to completely have homogeneously environmental friendly business and building practices. So for Mabati Rolling Mills, we settled for the Surflock roofing material and also the roof and cover truss, where we have the ultra span roofing solution. And the beauty of it all is that Mabati rolling mills are able to establish and bring to our site a portable roof plant where we have all our roofing designed and fabricated on site. This gives us a guarantee that we have a single roofing sheet that at times is spanning from between 11 meters to 28 meters. So you have one single roofing sheet. We are also able to get from Mabati rolling mills structurally designed and approved light gauge roofing steel structures. So ideally, when you look at it, you're able to move in terms of what you call functional partnerships. Now that's the direction to go in terms of real estate. You're able to have that solution. So for roofing a 3-bedroom house, from fabrication to roofing and finishes, it takes us only 3 days to roof a single house. And we also go with Mabati rolling mills in terms of the guarantees they offer you. There is also the personal supervision from Mabati rolling mills team, and we are able to give our investors the right product at the right time. So if we promise you that we are going to roof your house in 3 days, then it's 3 days. So roofing 34 units is only going to take us exactly 3 weeks. So in 3 weeks we are able to roof 34 units. My parting shot to real estate developers in this country: you do not need to be in Nairobi to get the full advantage of roofing solutions from Mabati rolling mills. Mabati rolling mills have been able to prove that they are able to bring the product to your neighborhood and to your product and site. And this is quite an ideal situation in terms of working with a partner who's able to meet you at your point of need. Mabati rolling mills have proved that they are able to do that. So that's one of the best advantages of this partnership between Mayan Holdings Limited and Mabati rolling mills. MRM has been the best solution that we ever got in terms of our roofing solution.
Recently, we had a conversation on their latest solutions designed and built for Kenya. Let's hear more. We all know MRM, and many of us wonder, where would you get their products if you're out of Nairobi? Next, let's get some insights of where you can get their products and if there is a guarantee on them. Karibu sana on the show.
Asante sana.
Take us through your distribution network, where you are as MRM.
Well, Mabati Rolling Mills, which is a full form of MRM, we are in the country since last 54 years, and originally we are in Mariakani, Mombasa, where we do the manufacturing of the Mabatis. We do sell from Mariakani, and at the same time Nairobi, where we are seated just now, is one of our distribution center from where you can get the Mabatis. Apart from that, people are not aware that the Mabatis you can get it through our countrywide networks. We have service centers in almost 6-7 cities. We have service center in Kisumu, Kisii, Nakuru. We are in Mombasa. We are in Eldoret. We are even in Nyeri. We are in Thika also. All these places we have the service centers, and all the Mabatis you can get it from there as well. This is our service center, but mainly our distributors countrywide. I am very proud to say that we have the maximum number of distributors in the country. We have 120 numbers of our distributors countrywide, and they are promoting our quality roofing sheets and the building solutions. And when I talk about the building solutions, that Mabati rolling mills is more than Mabati. It's not only the Mabatis. When we put the Mabati on our roofs, there is a fasteners on Mabati, which we need to use it. There is a skylighting, which is in the Mabati, which comes here. Insulation, very good. There is a isolation also. Cyclones are also there. all those kind of a product, we are doing it under our bundling solutions. So that's where the Mabati rolling mills is heading to, and I can guarantee you the products which you get it from Mariakani or from Nairobi,
or from Kisumu, or from Narok,
all are same. All are same quality standards. We give the guarantees, feeding guarantees we give it on all our products, and we are here. We are not running away. We are not come yesterday, and I can tell you that even if you get a small fading on your roofing sheets or any quality issues or any dust accumulation or any kind of a quality issues, we have replaced it if it has occurred. Normally we give the guarantee, but we are there. We are seated here.
Mr. Gupta, you know that there are so many other suppliers of similar products.
Yes.
What makes you stand out?
Well, number one thing, in roofing sheets industry, there are only 4 manufacturers. Rest of all the players, they are the profilers. Basically, they have put up one machine where they get the coils and they roll it out. We are the guys who do the metal coating on the roofing sheets, on the coil. We do the color coating on that. Our paints, they come from South Africa or some renowned places, and then we deliver it and then we profile it. So other players who have come in the market, yes, they are there, but they are just profiling it, and their source of material. Basically, Mabati is all about the raw material. It's from the various places in the world, cheap sources or the expensive sources, whatever. I do not want to highlight much on that. Ours comes from Japan, Nippon. We are getting it from there since many years, and that's why we stand out clearly ahead of them, because without hesitation we can give the guarantees for the rust proof activities and rust proof guarantees we can give it to the customer. So that's why we are different from other people. Okay, competitions are there, competition will come and competition will go. People who are new in the market, they will realize, because I'll tell you, Mabati is not a very easy industry. It's not like about the 30 gauge or 1 gauge of a material. There are at least 7 thicknesses, 0.25, 0.20, 0.32, 0.40, 0.50, 0.60, 0.70. We have different finishes. We have the gloss finish of the Mabatis. We have the matte finish of the Mabatis. And now our recent venture is into the metallic finish of the Mabatis. So how many variants of the raw material you are required? That's why we are totally different. And I'm very proud to tell you, because you are also a leader in your programming, we are also the leaders in our industry, that we capture 50% of the market share easily.
Achieving a good-looking product in this competitive market is not good enough. With 54 years experience, innovative designs, consistency and resilience, that's what we trust at MRM. We're taking a short break. Keep it Property Show.
rain gain, the water harvesting solution from Mabati Rolling Mills.
Welcome back. This is the Property Show. Green building is quickly gaining currency in Kenya, and we expect this to shift the way we see buildings. With the structural design orientation, this technology is expected to reduce energy consumption as well as efficiency in use of water and maintenance. Let's get a detailed outlook addressing green building principles.
We at Habitat, we estimated that 1 billion people do not live in a better living condition, in better housing. So we have been looking into it, we have been searching, we have been walking around it and say, okay, how can we really address this? Have a solution that will address climate change and then at the same time also address the need of people having access to a house, and then at the same time also creating a sort of a livelihood. That's why we came up with this, what we call UN Habitat Tiny House. That is a sustainable living unit in the tropic. It is actually a house that embraces all elements of sustainability. Starting from the design of the house. This house is actually designed for a tropical climate. At the same time, it's also designed using locally available material, using locally available renewable energy sources from solar, biogas, and also at the same time creating a livelihood, agriculture. That's why we have a vertical farming. So again, it's a house that is designed to embrace what we call green building principle. In building the design, we opted to use lamid board. Lamid board is a Tetra Pak material, which is actually recycled of all milk packaging products, and at the same time also all papers, plastic paper, putting together and compressed. It is a material that is durable. It is material that is environmentally friendly because it's recycled. So that is the material we have used for the welding. But the structure is made of metal because also we wanted to use a material that can also be easily dismantled, movable to another places. And then at the same time, we opted to use different renewable energy technology that are already available in the Kenyan market. And this is how we came out putting all these elements together. But what is more importantly is the house is designed in such a way that it minimizes the use of energy while providing a better comfort. It is also designed to use natural lighting. In fact, we focus more on natural lighting. We also focus on natural ventilation. The building is oriented east-west so that we reduce the exposure to solar radiation and therefore the need for air conditioning, for example. So that's how we look at it. And then at the same time, we also have feature on rainwater harvesting, because that is one of the elements that is producing the flooding of our city today. Because see Nairobi, when it's raining, there are flooding everywhere because that water that is coming is not harvested. You can imagine if the water was harvested, it would be used for something else. So we are also putting the rainwater harvesting here as a very important element, not just for the urban area, for the rural area, but also for urban area. And then it's, again, at the same time, we also use the welding space for farming. But now, entering into the buildings, we have tried to optimize the spaces in the building. You will realize that within the building, the staircase per se is also space where you can store additional material there. And then at the same time, we also wanted to minimize the footprint of the house. In fact, this house is sitting on the 50 square meter space only. The house is designed for a family of 5 because it has 2 bedrooms, it has 1 kitchen, and then it has a bathroom, and then it has a very good sitting room with a big roof. We have estimated that the cost of this is around 2 million Kenyan shilling. This is the cost. And then if you look at what the Kenyan government defined the conventional affordable homes is between 600,000 to 3 million. So we are actually within what has been adopted by the Kenyan government as an affordable home. And when I'm giving you the price, this includes all the features that the house has. Yes, this includes, for example, the 2 kilowatt solar system, the biogas system, as well as the vertical garden, the rainwater harvesting, and other appliances in the houses. So basically, we are there at 2 million, slightly high or less, according to the wish of the person who want to see the house, the type of house they want to see.
Indeed, green building technology is quickly gaining currency, and this is a space to watch. The first step to getting onto the property ladder is buying a first home. The prospects of getting a second home for investment remains a bigger dream for us. Next, a tale of buying a second home as an investment with prospects of good rental return.
Because I've been in the property market for the last 7 years, obviously I think it's every person's dream to buy themselves a home or an apartment or something for investment if they have a home. I've been very lucky that I've had my own home where I live, and of course now the next step was to put aside some money and see if I could get a good investment to buy. And because I was already into the system on a daily, weekly basis, I was seeing so many properties coming up. I was exposed to so much. Coming from an interior background, I was very fussy to choose for anything for myself because I have this, call it a challenge, call it a weakness, but for me quality is everything. And it just so happened that my first time I came into Lamac, I got this beautiful positive energy, and every time, every corner I looked at, I could see that the developer had made this building with so much passion, which I did not get from many buildings that I had sold. There were a few, but most of them were okay, nothing that I felt for sure that I definitely wanted to buy for myself. I saw the advantage of this building being in proximity to most of the multinational buildings within Westlands, and it's in the heart of Westlands, and yet it's not in the congested part of Westlands. This is a different lifestyle. This building is geared up more to the business executive, to the frequent traveler, to the busy young couple working for these multinational companies. They don't really have much time. They want something really nice and chic, and yet they don't want to be part of the concrete jungles out there either. So everything about this building just felt so right for me. The developer had put into place the amenities, the quality of the finishes that he had put in, if I can just point out a few, we have a glass skywalk on the 24th floor. Nobody in the whole country, or how many in the continent, can boast of such a feature. It's a different feeling altogether. There's a beautiful infinity pool on the 24th floor. This is one of those first buildings I just saw, and I was like, wow. And then it's just one thing led to the other. I managed to procure it. The developer was very understanding. I put together a payment plan to him, and he actually agreed to take it from me, which was, again, you know, just everything just flowed in. Well, I think maybe I was one of the lucky ones, but yes, I think it's like in life, I always tell everybody, if you don't ask, you don't get. So I approached him, I sat down with him, and I gave him my payment plan, and you know, it just came to a point where he said, yes, go ahead. The payment came through as promised to the developer. I've always had a very good lawyer. For some reason, I did not have any problems at all, I must say. As soon as my last payment went through, the key was handed over to me. I needed to do some extra works for myself, and I was allowed to do that as well. So I would say that it was pretty good, and I've talked to a couple of other people who have told me likewise, as long as their payments were made in time, the developers actually been quite flexible as well. Because I am already in the real estate market, I had already started in exploring what are the best options for me to get the best returns. And I felt that, I mean, I was so confident that the best rental returns today are if you can play around with the short lets and the long lets. So a couple of my friends and myself, what we did is that we let it out on short term, because we wanted all the teething problems of that particular building to also, for us to understand where the teething problems are, how to try to also improve on them. So we managed to get some amazing tenants on short lets, ranging between 2 weeks to almost 2 months. And because of the decor and the whole setup, everything is so modern and chic, like I said, most of our tenants have been extremely happy with their stay. We can now confidently say that we are ready to do the long lets. This particular building, in my opinion, is more for the person wanting to get the best out of his returns. Because for the price that you buy and the rental returns that you would get, especially if you furnished it, and furthermore if you serviced it, you could actually use this like boutique hotels, where you have the flexibility of having your bedroom serviced, cleaned, laundry, towels changed, and at the same time the flexibility of having a kitchen helps as well, because when the need arises, you can heat your food, you can get a takeaway, you can cook for yourself if you want. So lots of options that you have here. And as far as rental returns are concerned, in my opinion, having studied the market in the last, I would say, almost a year now, you know, because I've been part of this, my journey's been almost a year from the time I bought to now. I think in this area, Westlands, I would say that we would be time to come, because there's still some amenities that are being worked on and they won't be ready until almost the end of this year. But I would say time to come, this would be the most happening place to be in and would get you the best rental returns.
At the Property Show, we understand the importance of owning a home and will be delighted to guide you step by step through the entire journey. Thank you for watching The Property Show. Every Sunday, we continue identifying the best real estate investment opportunities in Nairobi and the county levels, inspiring a new investment cycle.
Welcome to Pix Hotel.
This conversation is on our social media handles. Let's chat. As always, there is something for everyone. Kwaheri.